welcome to Clear Path Guidance and Tarot. This is another reading on Shen and Dylan Wang. This is from my subscriber who is a super fan of both of them, loves them dearly, wants to see the best for them. She wants to see them grow and flourish and be recognized all around the world, not just in China. So I really hope that all of you guys appreciate that these readings that she is purchasing and putting it out there for everybody to enjoy. Also wanted to mention that she reads through the comments, and when people are putting questions in there, she is buying readings and using some of the questions that come across on the comments specifically regarding the Dai Shen couple. So if anybody out there has put a comment in previous videos and you see your question that is being asked in the reading, it is because she's trying to share and allow all these questions to come in and bring joy to everybody. Okay, so for those of you who are new to my channel, a little bit about myself. I'm a clairsentient clairvoyant, as a clairsentient, I pick up energies between people. Okay, and it's reading people. That's where I shine and do my best work. And it's like reading people's vibes, energies, feelings, emotions. And I'm also clairvoyant, which means I can kind of see things that are coming in the future. Okay, I see images in my mind, that sort of a thing, in my third eye. So if anybody would like to purchase a reading, I will leave my email below. Go ahead, email me. I will get back to you within 24 hours, and my turnaround time is less than 7 days. It does not take 7 days. It's less than 7 days. You will have your reading within 7 days, but a lot of times it's done in 3 or 4 days. Okay, and I have different services. If you want a reading on your favorite celebrity or yourself, your love, your career, you know, where you live, that sort of a thing, I can do a reading on family, friends, any of it. Whatever's bothering you, I can do a reading on to try and bring the situation to make it more clear for you. Okay, and I also am with a website called hipsy.com. I will leave that information in the description box. I do use that website for anybody who does not have PayPal. They want to pay by Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, Venmo. I don't accept any of those payments except for PayPal. And it is a very good alternative for people who want to use other methods of payment. Okay? All right, and for those of you who keep coming back and watching, sharing, liking, subscribing, I truly appreciate every single one of you. I hope you enjoy this reading, and leave your comments below. Make them good, make them positive, because you never know when my subscriber is going to take one of your questions and use it in her next reading. All right, enjoy the reading. Okay, how does Dylan Wang's family see Shen Yu? How does Dylan's mom see Shen Yu and feels towards her? Okay, so how does Dylan Wang's family see Shen Yu? You know what? I really feel that she would be she's like a really good, she fits in well, good member of the family. I feel that they're supportive, they like her, and that she is good for him. How does Dylan's mom see Shen Yu and feel towards her? All right, so I feel like they're supportive. I feel that they like it, that she does fit in well. Okay, and the mother too. You know, I think that if the mother doesn't like her, the rest of the family probably doesn't. But I get this, mothers are protective of their sons. So I get this protectiveness, and that she sees that Shen Yu is good for him. Okay. Let's see what the messages are. What does Shen Yu's family, what does Dylan's family feel for Shen Yu? I think that they just know that it's a good fit. And I've said this before, and I think I'll say it again. So he's a Sagittarius, he's a fire sign. She is a Pisces, she's a water sign. It mixes very well. You have water and you have fire. What does fire do? Fire warms up the water and creates steam. Okay, this can be steamy, right? Now, on the other hand, like it warms things up. His fire, his passion warms up the relationship, warms up her water, warms up her emotions. Now, her water, because she's water, when there's too much of it, can put a flame out. So when she's getting, for example, highly emotional, or when she's getting a little bit depressed or anxious, it can put the fire out a little bit, okay? But it's a good combination, all right? What does his family feel for Shen Yu? Okay. Put this a little bit lower like that. Feel for Shen Yu. Okay, so what does his family feel for Shen Yu? Here is the Death card. And the Death card speaks about big changes, endings, rebirth, letting go, moving on. The Death card speaks about something changing. So it's a welcome. Like the white horse talks about movement forward. And I think I've said this before. You can see these children handing death flowers. It's a welcome change. They see the changing, the blooming, the ending of one way, beginning of another. And what I mean by that is like an ending of a friendship, maybe starting of a relationship, and then ending of a relationship, starting into more of a commitment, and so they see this change and they like the changing of this relationship, how it's growing and changing. Okay. All right. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is that romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. They see that these two are a good fit. They connect mind, body, soul. Okay. So they see that this is like the minor lover's card. Okay. So they know that these two are just have a strong bond and they get along well. They're a good fit, right? Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands does speak about stress, exhaustion, too many responsibilities. But when I look at it in this spread, I look at it like they both work hard. They both carry the burden, of what the fandom might be or the media or whatever the case is, but they're both working hard at this relationship. Okay. All right. Now here's the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands represents an inspiration to create something. There is a new beginning here. So here's an ending, here's a beginning. Tens are endings, aces are beginnings. But I kind of look at this card like they see that there's growth. They see that there's passion. They see that there's creativity here between the two of them. That both of them maybe can work together and be creative. And there's growth. You can see the staff has got green leaves and it's growing. Okay. All right. And there's a lot of balance here. There's the Six of Pentacles, which does speak about giving and receiving and being generous. When he needs something, she's there for him. And when she needs something, he's there for her. It's a nice balance. You can see the balancing scales here. Okay. All right. Number 2. Are Dylan, Wang, and Shen Yu each other's first love? I believe so. I do. Because, yeah, I do. I feel like maybe there might have been like some puppy love or something like that, maybe with other people, but nothing serious, nothing deep. I do feel that this is like the first serious relationship they had. First love. Okay. Are they each other's first love? Not sure how the answer will show up in this card. But we'll see what cards come out. Are they each other's first love? There's the Death card again. Maybe each other's first love. Okay, so are they each other's first love? Now, see, the Seven of Swords is a card that is meaning of like theft and betrayal and dishonesty. But in this question, I kind of look at it like she stole his heart and he stole hers. This is thief, it's stealing. So I feel like they've stolen each other's hearts. Okay, that change. Here's the death card again. All right, there's a lot of cards in this deck. Okay, and this card has shown up again. So I believe when they saw each other, there it changed. Like once they started working together and realized that they have this connection, the relationship has changed. Okay, a new beginning, a change. So I think that okay, you got that white horse, which is about movement forward, but yeah, that changing, the blossoming, the stealing of each other's heart. All right, the Seven of Wands talks about protecting. Okay, I think that they protect each other. Now, this also talks about solo projects. The Seven of Wands could be about solo. They were both solo before they met. All right, but there's an advantage here. This guy's at an advantage because you can see these wands are coming up at him and he's higher. He's got more of an advantage. So I feel like they had an advantage in this relationship over anybody else coming at them. Okay. All right. Two of Wands is about waiting for results. This is planning. It's making a choice. He's holding on to only one staff. To me, this is speaking like number one. They're only, the way I look at it, it's like the both of them see that they have the world in the palm of their hands. As long as they have each other, and because they're holding on to the one, I think it's like you are the one, they were the first one, you know, and they see maybe that their life can be better with that person, their world. All right. And then here is the Empress card. Okay. And this is about that abundance. All right. I think that he saw the abundance in her, the blessings, because this robe has pomegranates all over it, which talks about blessings in the tarot. Okay. Love. You can see here's the shield with the sign of Venus. She is his queen. Okay. So I do feel this card is kind of saying that they stole each other's heart. Okay. All right. Number 3. Shen Yu and Dylan Wang have millions of international fans around the world that support their relationship. Why do they need the same popularity or support as a couple in China to go public? Okay. Because I think that's probably their biggest support system is China. That's where they live, right? That's where they come from. Even though they have millions of fans internationally, I feel in China, the rules are different, right? I think like here in North America, the rules are not like that. If two actors want to date, we don't care. They go out in public, but rules are different in China, okay? They have to follow those rules. But I think in China, there is more influence, okay? Let's see here. I think just China's more influential, you know? And because that is where they live, that is their motherland. I mean, it is most important to live by those rules, right? All right, why is it more important? All right. Why do they need the same support in China? Why do they need the same support in China? Okay, so why do they need the same support in China? Now we have the Ace of Swords, okay? So this is about new ideas, it's a job, it's conflict, it's mental clarity. The key word for me is job, okay? I feel like they have to really protect their careers, okay? So they have to make it very clear in China to the public that there's nothing going on, all right? I think it's sad. I really don't think that they should be running around like they're having an affair, you know? But it's like they have to make things look separate for that job, for the career, okay? That, you know, that's what I pick up on. That's what that card is saying. All right. Here we have the Queen of Wands. She's a feisty woman. She's self-assured. This Queen of Wands is confident. But the Queen of Spears is about creativity and expression. Okay. It's about empowerment. I feel like they're going to get more empowerment if they abide by China's rules, you know. Now this also says strong relationships, energy, and growth. It's like I think that they want that strong relationship, energy, and growth. All right, they need that job, so they are conforming to what China wants them to do. Okay, it is not easy. So this is here the Devil card. All right, so the Devil card speaks about addiction, greed, envy, materialism, compulsion. This is a negative energy, and I feel like it is negative. You know, South Korea, China, these places all keep it under wraps. And I think that it can turn things kind of toxic. And everybody sees that with the fandom. Like, look what they're doing to Dylan. You know, dressing up and impersonating him to make him look like he's with somebody else, the lengths that they go to. This is an energy that is hard to get away from. It is culture, it is deep, and it's deeply rooted. Okay, so it's like they are tied. So you can see here a man and a woman. They are tied to this culture, to this toxicity. Okay, all right. Why do they do it? So they can be happy in the end. You know, so here's the 10 of Cups. This marriage with children, family, love, support, so they can get the support from everybody, from their families, you know, that sort of a thing, so they can have a future. You follow the rules and you will have what you want. All right. And then there is the 8 of Pentacles, which speaks about mastering a craft, creating a body of work. If they focus on the work and they focus on making sure everything is done right, then perhaps they can move forward without anything negative or any backlash. Okay. All right. As a fan of Shen Yu, we think she's beautiful, intelligent, and talented actress. How does Shen Yu build her confidence to see herself in the same positive way? You know what? I think that she surrounds herself with people that are positive, who can uplift her and support her. Okay? I'm just going to pick this up. And I think that she might not read everything that she sees. You know how a lot of people will say, oh, you know, like celebrities say they're on Instagram or they're on Twitter, but they don't read the comments. Don't read the comments, you know. But I think really she surrounds herself with people that uplift her, okay, and support her. True friends and family, right? How does Shen Yu build her confidence to see herself in the same positive way? Okay. Whoops. Okay, wrong. Okay. Well, I think Dylan is probably a big support system here. So we have the Queen of Swords, okay? The Queen of Swords is a logical, self-sufficient, truth-telling woman. She has to tell her truth, and she has to do what is right for her, okay? And so I think being surrounded by people that will support her when she's going through a hard time or telling her truths, help her with that confidence, okay? The Hangman, this card is about wisdom, self-sacrifice, getting a unique perspective on something. It's like someone saying to her, you know, don't look at it like this. Look at it like that. It's like, I don't know if she even, like this card to me, it's like right away I kind of thought to myself, maybe she seeks therapy. Maybe she, and it doesn't have to be like a therapist, but people that she surrounds herself and just say, you know what, maybe because you're so popular, be grateful that you're popular. And I know that it's really toxic, but look at it in that light. You know, that you're so loved and you're so out there in the public that there's some people that really don't want to see the best in you, but you have that success. All right. So hold on to the success rather than holding on how people maybe want to tear you down. Okay. So it's like she has to look at it differently, in a different aspect. All right. Now there's the Five of Cups. This is loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned, feeling unloved. And so sometimes I feel like that's how she feels by the public, abandoned, unloved, but the two cups are still standing up. This is positive. It's like hope that she doesn't see. And I think when it's shown to her, you know, there's still two cups standing up. It means that you can still fill them with love and support. Okay. Because you can see the water here. Water represents tarot. And you can see the water here. Like this person is burying their head. They don't want to see. Like it's like, you know, here's this fish. She's a Pisces. She goes down to the depths of the ocean when she's overwhelmed. So this guy's kind of hiding his face if you look at his body language. You know, doesn't want to see any of this. But I think that she needs to be shown the positive. Okay. All right. Now I've got here the Knight of Wands. All right. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Could be Dylan. He could be that big support system. He's got that passion. He's free-spirited. He charges in to help her out, you know, with whatever it is that's bringing her down, because we have the Lovers here, okay? And the Lovers represents that, again, partnership, deep love, past life connection, all right? They balance each other out. You know, he balances her out. Okay, but I really do feel that she just surrounds herself with people that will uplift her and support her and just be a true friend and family. Okay, all right. Do they meet each other's leading co-stars and visit their movie sets behind the scenes to support each other? I don't think so all the time, because I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Dylan's at a distance, so I don't think all the time. I think sometimes. I just don't think all the time. Okay. I think he does when he can. All right. Do they visit each other on set? Do they meet each other's leading co-stars? No, I don't think so. Not all the time. You don't have to be there to support each other. You know, I think a lot of text messages, phone calls, FaceTiming, that sort of a thing, that helps too. And I think that they understand. with each other, right? They understand that, you know, she understands he can't make it, he's too far away, or she can't, or whatever the case is. I do feel at times, but not all the time. I don't think that they visit each other all the time on set. Here's the Lovers again. Okay, so they both kind of appear here, you know. Okay, so here is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands signifies, like, this is about, like, when I see this card, it's about challenges, negotiations, advocacy, anticipation. I feel that they can be an advocate for each other. Like, he's there for her to help her with opportunities. Okay, it's about holding your ground through tough negotiations. You fight off competitors, defend your ideas. So I feel like they're there for each other for any kind of a challenge. But are they there all the time to meet each other's co-stars and be on set? I don't think so. You know, here we have the Lovers again. Okay, so they're there for each other. Again, I don't feel like it has to be in person, but they know the partnership that they do have, and the support and the commitment and the what am I looking for? The word, the bond. Okay. All right. Now here we have the Page of Wands. We have the Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, and the Page of Wands is about ideas, projects. I feel like he gives her ideas. You know, he's wants to see her grow, because again, you can see this stick here, this staff has growth on it. He's looking up at her. You know, I think he's kind of looking up like, you can do this. I see the growth. I see the potential. We have the Page of Cups, all right, which I think is like the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But the Page of Cups is about that someone who's studious. Okay, it's about growth. It's work. All right, so I think she likes to see the potential in him growing. She's offering, right? So here you can see this person is offering help on some level. So I feel that they're both there, you know, and then like helping each other, not physically, but, you know, through other means, right? And then here is the Four of Swords, which talks about retreat, rest, renewal, solitude, recovery. So maybe when they have downtime, they just want rest. You know, they want that retreat and solitude rather than going to each other's set. Okay. All right. Number 6. Will Dylan Wang and Shen Yu have future lives together? Are they always destined to meet each other in the future in China or other countries in the future? That does. It happens to everybody, because when you die and you go to the spirit world, you travel in soul groups. So there's like my mom and my dad and my sister and my children and co-workers, anybody that is significant in my life. When we all pass and go to the spirit world, we are in that soul group. So when we come back down to the earthly plane, we're all in that group again. We all meet up, but different roles. So, I mean, my kids could be my brother, my sister could be my mother, co-workers can be aunts, uncles. We all travel in those soul groups, and we will. We just continue hundreds and hundreds of lives together. That's when you see somebody and you connect with them. It's because your soul remembers that other soul. There's an impression in your soul. So these two have a strong impression. They remember each other's souls, and they will. They will in the future. It happens to a lot of us. All Yes, they will have future lives together. Absolutely. I think for them, it would be China and other Asian countries. I don't think it's just exactly China. And I want to even say like Polynesian areas. You know, I don't know if Philippines is part of the Polynesian islands, but like Fiji, things like that. Places like that. Will they have future lives together? Together. See, again, I mean, he might come as next time he comes, he might be a Leo or Aries, you know, or a different sign, sort of a thing. Okay. 9 of Wands talks about a test of courage, its persistence, its boundaries. So here, when I see this, you can see this person's pretty beat up. They're working hard. I feel that, like in the next life, they will find each other. They just have to search. You know, it's like they might not even be famous next time around, right? But I feel like if they search, they will find each other, okay? Follow their intuition. All right, there is the High Priestess. This is secrets, mystery, intuition, trusting your gut. It's like when you meet somebody, trust your gut that you know this person, and follow your gut and follow your intuition. With this comes blessings. Okay, pomegranates again. Now, with this card here, the 8 of Cups, this is about abandonment, withdrawal, it's retreat, travel, moving on. When I think about this card, it's like they're moving on to the night. They turn their back on this life, moving on forward to the next life, perhaps together. Okay. All right. Knight of Wands. Okay. Here's Dylan. I feel, you know, like this is the mini Empress here. Okay. I feel because they're together, that they will meet up in the next life again. Past life, next life, not past life, future lives. All right. So this is someone who's got luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain, 9 of Pentacles. I think I've said in past lives before that she was a woman of means. Okay. And she will be a woman of means in the next future lives. And here he is, the soldier, right? He's got the armor on and lower class, right? So lower class than the mini Empress, right? This woman looks after herself. She surrounds herself with nice things, beautiful things. Look how heavy her robe is, all right? That's a sign of wealth, having a luxurious, heavy robe like that, and him having that passion, free spirit will probably attract her to him, right? So there you go. Okay, so let's just see what the angel cards have to say. I will let 3 cards fall out of the deck. Okay, what are the messages from the angel cards? Angel romance. What is the message for Shen Yu and Dylan with angel romance? All right, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I want to say that this would be referring to Shen Yu. Her feelings are real, and it is worth exploring and moving forward. You know, in case she doesn't trust, because she needs to trust, right? All right. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. All right. So she has to manifest some. They both have to manifest. But the angels are calling them in. What are the messages? What are the messages? Yes. Okay, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, all right, there you go. That is the reading on Shen Yu and Dylan Wang. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.